this is Danny from Mafia Monkeys, here to bring you my overview of the Humble Bundle for Android 2. Now, for this bundle, you can use it for the Mac, Windows, Linux, or the Android, which is cool. And it's 5 games on the list, and in this video I will go over every 5 games individually, and then at the end of the video I will tell you how you can I will give you instructions on how to enter a contest to win 2 of the Steam keys for these games. Alright, let's get right to it. Now this first one I couldn't record live for because there were no sound options on the game because it's only a flash game. But I'm just going to give you an overview of it. It's the shortest and most simplistic of the 5 games you're getting, and it's literally just a click and jump. It's good for what it's worth. I mean, when you put it down to the dollar it's worth literally $1. So, clicking and going. It's more of a casual Android or iPhone game than a computer game, but it's still pretty fun. But I mean, there's not much to talk about it. You just click. So I'm just gonna get right into the next game. Alright guys, the next game of the bunch is a puzzle game which is called Cogs. Now I'm gonna show you what the option screens looks like. Nothing too impressive, but it's a pretty simplistic game. And inventor mode is, I would imagine, the story mode. Now let's see how this goes. Seems like a simple slide puzzle, nothing too fancy schmancy. Normally I'm kinda decent at these type of puzzles, I guess you could say. I used to play RuneScape back in the day, and that made me good at slide puzzles. I know I'll probably get scorned for saying that, but oh well, it's a fact. Ooh, we got 3D puzzles now. Now we're starting to get fun. Looks simple enough. Move this here, move that there, boopity boppity. I know you're probably wondering, have I played this before? The answer is yes. Even though I'm good at puzzle games, I have played this before, but it was a long time ago. I have this game from one of the older Humble Bundles, I believe. And yes, I've played this game on my laptop, that's why all the places aren't unlocked. But it doesn't mean I've memorized everything. I mean, that's completely ridiculous. I played this game a long time ago, and let's see, put that there. I played this game a long time ago, and I never got past when the balloons started coming out, which is fairly far into the game. Why can't I get this in? Oh, it's close. Oh no, darn it, you can't do that. Let's see, what if I do this? How about that? No, wait. Huh. How about... No, not what I wanted to do. Ah! Again, not what I wanted to do. How about... There we go. Now just throw those in, and voila! It's not all too difficult. Probably didn't get 3 stars on all of those. But there's definitely a lot of playability on this game. There's a lot of levels, and they get really hard. Ooh, let's give this a try. Portal 2. I guess this was when Portal 2 was injecting themselves on... Oh, screw this. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's when the game gets really, really hard. So yeah, this is a nice game of the bunch, definitely. Really fun puzzler, and on to the next one. Alright guys, and we're back with Zenbound 2, a casual game that started on the iPad and iTouch that made its way to Steam. I'm starting to notice a trend here, and that would be that they are mostly casual games. Alright, now I would give you a look at the options screen, but there is none. There is a mute sound effects and mute music button, but that is about it. There is no changing the resolution, nothing like that whatsoever. So, you deal with what you get. Alright, so it's a very simplistic game. You use the mouse to manipulate this rope and object in a way that you paint as much of it as you can. And you see there's a very nice physics engine involved. That is one of my favorite things in games, one of my favorite aspects of a certain game. Like Trine, I loved when they did that. Trine is probably one of my favorite platformers ever. And yeah, all you have to do is wrap up as much as you can. And then once you get 100%, which I have, or with less if it's a harder level, you just tie off the rope with the screw and like so. Now I just want to give you an example of one of the harder levels, because this game does get harder no matter how casual it is. Let's show you this one. See, now you only have 25 centimeters of rope on the right, as opposed to the 50 we had before, plus there's no bombs, so it's a lot harder to wrap it perfectly. Plus the way this, I guess you would call it plank, this wood plank is made is kind of difficult to wrap it up easily. And actually I seem to be doing a pretty decent job if I don't say so myself. And come on, can I do it? Can I do it? Oh man, 100%. Alright, I'm proud of myself. And that's going to be it for this game. Just another simplistic casual game on the list. Alright guys, and our fourth game on the list is Swords and Soldiers. This one I haven't even dabbled in, so there's going to be a bit of a learning curve. And it's also the first one of these games that have proper graphics options. The options are kind of meh with FX and music, but it's better than nothing. And then when you're starting up the game, thankfully you finally get graphics options, also known as resolution options. That's all they offer, no high quality, nothing like that. Just resolutions, but it's better than nothing. The Viking Campaign. Blah blah blah. Oh really? The Batman in and out? Or out and in? Whatever you would call that. Alright, now I'm not sure what you would call this type of game exactly, but I've played many games similar to this, in where you click on stuff, you send them out, and you fight the other enemy till the death. What am I supposed to do here? Okay. Alright, I guess I just have these women help us out then. I guess they're just grabbing gold. What women are good for, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh, here we go. Now I need gold miners. Where do I get gold miners? Oh, they're gold miners, apparently. That seems sexist, but I don't know. Here we go. Let's get some berserkers. Wait, what just happened? Enables berserkers. Okay, there we go. Now's when the tactics start. You have to figure out how many of what type of thing you want to send. And then they fight to the death. And apparently there's a cutscene of them fighting to the death. Wonder if there's a way to speed this up. I'm very impatient with games like this. This wouldn't last very long with me, I could tell. But it is, I guess it's fun for a short while. Just another game in the bunch that's extremely casual. Not my type of game. Just click and watch. That's about all there is to it. Ooh, enables heal. Let's do it. Might as well throw another miner in there. I think I'll play through this level and then finish it up. Uh-oh. You can scroll with the left and right arrows. Alright. Yes, sir. And looks like they're still fighting. So you know what I said earlier about being impatient? Well, my team sucks, so that's gonna be it for this game. On to the next one. Alright, and last but not least, we have Avedon the Black Fortress. Now, this is a, what the? Well, that's incredibly loud and obnoxious. Turns out when you turn all the sound effects off, that's still loud and obnoxious. Now, I'm just gonna show you the settings. Oh wait, maybe I didn't turn the sound effects off. Much better. There we go. Okay. Now this one has proper graphics options, which is good. It doesn't have great sound options. It only has quiet, loud, and off. Then you have other decent options, and that's about it. Now I'm just gonna give you a brief overview of the game. You get to choose your class, choose your name, then choose your difficulty. And it's a strategy RPG. It's kind of turn-based. I forget what you call this type of game. Dungeons of Dreadmore was called it. I really feel embarrassed now for not knowing what this type of game is, but it's, I guess you would call it a tile strategy or something like that. But, yeah, it's a fun game. I was playing it for like 20 minutes when this first came out. It's simplistic. I'm sure it gets a lot harder. And apparently there's dialogue that they expect you to care about. I'm not one for reading though. See, it's turn-based, but very very fast-paced turn-based, kind of like the original Final Fantasies. And that's it. You just run around and hit people with your tile-y things. I wasn't that interested in this one. I'm not, I like strategy games like Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy, but I was playing this for a bit. It wasn't that fun, but again, you gotta look at the price. I mean, you pay $6 for 5 games. This one game is worth, whatever, $1.20. But there might be other games that might be worth more to you, like Cogs, which is one of my favorite games out of this bunch, and that was worth, in my eyes, that was worth $6 alone, because I've gotten many hours of enjoyment out of that game. So, yeah. Alright guys, now all you need to do to win one of the 2 bundles is like the video, comment on it, and click subscribe, even though I can't subscribe to myself, but all you have to do is click the subscribe button. Now, we're going to be doing another giveaway in a few days for our 1,000 subscriber mark. I'm just doing this giveaway since I'm generous, and it goes to charity anyway. So, have a good day, everyone.